Well, today we're going to present a project made for the enterprise Go Drinks chatbots. We're Valen Capié, Emily Lavan, Fernanda Sánchez, Ramferi Negrete, and Regina Peña.
Well, Go Drinks was born from the idea of Ramferi, me, the creator of this concept of preparation of drinks for the events. The idea arose from working on different events as a result of seeing that micheladas were in fashion. Mainly, the concept would only be the preparation of these micheladas, but little by little, the clients have given new suggestions to be included in the menu. Go Drinks currently only has social networks such as Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. The attraction of new clients is through digital campaigns, through these social networks, with the exception of WhatsApp, because in here we can't make campaigns. These campaigns are based on the dissemination of content from past events that we had in the past, so that the new clients have an idea of what could be in their event. In the same way, promotions, we upload our menu, and some other memes are included in our different social networks. Responses to new customers are through two people in the team, me and my partner, but they are not but we are not available all the times, and this is how we need our a chatbot. Next one, please. Well, it is intended to use this technology in order to help our business to attract more customers and give them faster response when they request more information about our business. Using these chatbots, we're gonna make more efficient response to the customers, and it will be achieved to make more sales and to avoid loss of new customers due to late responses.
So in the historical and technical background, first of all, a chatbot is a computer program that is designed to simulate a conversation with a human user, and this conversation is usually over the internet. And a chatbot uses natural language processing and sentiment analysis to have this conversation and to try to imitate best the human language. But the first appearance, or maybe concept we have of chatbots, comes in 1950 with something called the Turing test. So the Turing test is when Alan Turing wondered if people can realize if they are talking to a computer or a human, if they can make like this differentiation. So the Turing test is literally consists in seeing if a human being is able to recognize by the responses that the chatbot is giving if it is talking to a human or a computer. And this is like the first step we have of this concept. The second one is in 1966 with the creation of Eliza, that was a chatbot that simulated a psychotherapist. But the main drawback it had, it was that it had limited knowledge, so it can only talk about specific subjects. Then in 1972, Parry was created, and it was intended to act as a schizophrenic patient, and it had a more developed personality than Eliza, and better controlling structure, because it based his responses on a systems of assumptions and emotional response. After this came in 1988 Jabberwocky, and it was the first chatbot with artificial intelligence, and it was written in CleverScript, and it had a language that was based on spreadsheets and used contextual patterns to match like the responses. Also on previous information, you already have previous discussions, you already have, but the main drawback with this chatbot was that it couldn't reply like at high speed conversations, and also couldn't work with a lot of users. Then after this, well, the first time the term chatbot was like mentioned was in 1999. And then in 1992 was created the chatbot Dr. by Itzo. And it was designed to display like the digital voices of the sounds cards made, playing cards, like the sound they made. And after this, in 1995, was created Alice, that was the first online chatbot, and it had over 41,000 templates and related patterns. So it had more ability to communicate, but it couldn't generate like human-like answers. After this came Smarter Child, that was available like on messengers, and it was the first time a chatbot could help people with their daily task, and it can retrieve information from databases. And after this, in 2011 was Watson, that it was a chatbot that could understand the human language, even to an extent that it competed against two other Jeopardy champions, and it actually won. So it had more like this emotional and could pick up more on human emotions and language.
Okay, so now we are going to talk about the description of technological solution. The solution that we are going to use in this project is chatbot technology, and it is a software that is used in small or large companies, whether for B2B or B2C, to facilitate direct contact with their customers and also achieve a conversation where they are satisfied with the information that this chatbot is providing them and the information that they are looking for. It works through software in which it can stimulate a human conversation or chat via text, also leading to information your commodity request. Also, this can be general information about the product or service in order to receive an immediate response and an accurate response that can be retained and lead and close as a sale as soon as possible. Chatbots are also called chatterbots, and it is a form of artificial intelligence, AI, use messaging apps or another channels. This tool helps and inconvenience for customers, and they are automated programs that interact with customers like a human would in a normal case, and cost a little to nothing engage with. More specifically, we are opting for this type of AI for this company, since objective is to sell more in a shorter time and also have a higher percentage of engagement with the consumer and keep them interested with the product or service. So the thing here is to answer as faster as we can. And also, according to Business Insider study, 4 out of 10% around the world prefer to interact with an online chatbot over a human agent because they are somehow more precise and concise with the information that they provide. So in this sense, implementing a chatbot serves to satisfy a demand of self-service. So in conclusion, it managed to have more direct and harmonious CRM, making the customer service experience lighter.
So now I'm going to talk about the specific business application proposed. We want to give a valuable experience to our customers, and to achieve this, we want them to give them quick responses and also correct responses. So first of all, it is very important to say that nowadays it exists a lot of platforms that companies can use in order to develop a good chatbot, such as User-like, Botsify, Chat Compost, and the one that adequates the most to GoDrinks. It is User-like for the objective and also the budget. Then the company needs to count with a professional account, which GoDrinks already has an Instagram professional account. The objective that we saw, or the problem, is that many people call at inappropriate hours, such as late hours or at night, so they don't have like a quick response. And when this happens, we lose our customers, and we want them to give an instantness on the responses. Also, we seek to reduce cost and provide solutions to the customer's issues. Then we choose as our support Instagram, because this is where almost all the prospect or the segment have like a communication with us. And also we already has advertising campaigns and stuff like that attracts people. And almost all of our segment do have an Instagram account. Then there exist two main types of algorithm. The first one is rules-based algorithm, or and the second one is natural language processing. The rule-based algorithm works such as a decision tree, so it is like a flowchart that manages the responses depending on the question. And the natural language processing works with another process. It is much more complex, but it almost sounds like the conversation we are having with a human. So we chose the second one, that is natural language processing, because it comprehends like more complex situations. So they don't have like so many problems. Then the tone and personality that we chose for GoDrinks, it is to be colloquial and have a charismatic personality in order to have a good relationship with the customers. But also we want the account to be like informative, to give valuable information for the customer and achieve sales also. Then it is very important to set a structure using human responses. So we want to have like a flow chart that can help us have the responses depending on the situation, but also with this tone of human response in order to, well, connect with the customers, like I said before. And to achieve this, there are some tips such as using the name of the consumer. Also, I don't know, congratulating them when it's their birthday or stuff like that. Using emojis and some other expressions that can help give these human vibes. And the last one, but not least, is the test and bot. It is very, very important for the company to test the bot before launching it in order to improve it and make changes if it is needed.
And well, for the expected business benefits and contributions. First of all, using a chatbot enables to create and assure a better and most efficient customer service with benefits and contributions. With them, we enlisted the first four and most important. The first one, tailored to your business. It means an immediate response to new chats and possible customers, creating a natural and fast connection with them. Then, also, they can personalize conversations, indifferent to automatic and limited programmed messages, and a whole personalized color, logo, and best of all, greeting for the person attending chatbot. Then we have the optimized commercial management time. This means the chatbot detects the most frequent questions of the clients and adds automatic responses in the first stage, increasing the conversation rate in the next conversations and captures the moments with the client. Next, we have serve the customers with an outside of reasonable business hour. Configuring a chatbot, it's configuring the business hours of your own so that the chatbot responds in a personalized way when your business advisors are not available. It automates the entire business process and during the working day. As Ramfeld said, he's the one attending the channel now. And with a chatbot, it could be attended the 24 hours, 7 days a week. And then last one, but the most important, it creates business data. Nowadays, the business data and the data, most of all, are the thing that gives power to the enterprises nowadays, knowing the customers, the needs, and the things that they can provide to them. So the chatbot can capture their contact details and everything that is written in the chat, every second of the chat, literally.
The risks or negative consequences that we found out of the chatbots is that, first of all, a chatbot is a human resource, sorry. So when some complex situations is presented, the chatbot there are sometimes that they can't handle it. They do not know how to answer. They start having problems and stuff like that. And even though they talk almost as identical as a human, it doesn't mean that they can't handle these type of complex situations. And as a consequence, we have some bad functionalities, such as that they can leave questions unanswered. And also, if they don't understand the situation, or they understand it in another sense or way, they can answer with incorrect answers or responses. Also, the chatbots cannot adapt to the customer language or like humans can. And this means that when a consumer talks with misspellings, slangs, or try to use a sarcasm, the chatbots cannot answer. They do not understand these kind of situations. By the other hand, they need frequent maintenance and optimization, especially if you have any changes in your business. And if you do not give them maintenance, the chatbots can start having a means functionality. They do not function as well as they can function. By using chatbots, you lose touch with your customer, missing feedback and also valuable insights only a human can pick up. And it is very, very important to be in touch with our customers or the public, because in this way we can give them what they need. We can satisfy their needs. And attackers can also hack into systems and cause a chatbot to spread malware or ransomware to users' devices. And this is also a very huge risk, because this can affect the image of GoDrinks, or also it can lead to legal consequences that the companies sometimes cannot get out of that consequences.
Then we have the prototype. For the prototype, we try to make the chatbot manually, but how it would look like. And
yes, and these are some of the answers that the chatbot is going to give to the consumers, and they are also going to have different options of response, and according to what the customer is asking or what he's trying to figure out about our enterprise. Well, Ranfair's enterprise. Okay, so in conclusion, GoDrinks being a new venture, this needs this type of technology. We think that this is going to help a lot for the engagement that this enterprise needs, and also it's going to make customers happier, and it's going to help a lot for the sales. So that's why we have chosen this technology.
So we have the bibliography as well as in the document, and thank you.